It's been really boring.
Oh, cool.
What's happening, Roddy?
I don't know, I just crashed my Bluetooth. And now we're doing just do this. Hello, baby, guess who's back? Yeah.
Money's money!
I know you miss me, girl. Hello, baby, guess who's back?
This is the life, man.
We have a little skinny dipping. I've heard Johan has some experience with skinny dipping.
Yeah, sure. What about you?
No skinny
You have experience with dragon dipping?
Dragon dipping.
Fucking degenerate.
Just dipping, man. We go all the way now. No dipping. There's commitment in those things.
Hello.
Oh, it's such a short tunnel.
That was epic.
That was the hype.
Oh, that was kind of shit. Hashtag worth it.
There is no follow-up.
And there
Nothing.
might be another tunnel.
There might be a bigger tunnel coming
Yeah.
soon.
We're in the middle of a mountain.
Look, Apollo, it's your soulmate.
Where?
Look at the flag, mate.
Oh, fucking hell, mate!
You what, mate?
What?
Roll down the window.
Oh, wait, hello,
Don't do it, don't do it. You think it's British?
Wait, where's my passport? I got my passport. Hello, mate.
Show it.
Hello.
He's not paying attention. He just sneezed. He just waved.
She didn't give you a nudge?
No. Oh.
Hello. Is that first speed? Is your license, registration, and insurance there? Okay, so ahead you have 85 miles an hour. Speed limit is
Really?
65.
Sorry, sir. I did not feel I was going faster than the other cars.
Yeah, you were.
Roddy got pulled over, lads. What is it? Just a speeding ticket?
Yeah, I guess so.
How much is it gonna be? What's gonna be the fine?
Well, if he says I was going 85, that's gonna be bad.
Yeah. Are we gonna be more careful for the rest of the trip?
Nope. No.
Hey guys, I hear we had a little problem on the roads. What happened?
There was a motorcycle driver who was driving rather dangerous, so I wanted to get away from him. But the police didn't see it like that, unfortunately. I didn't think I was wrong.
What's your take on that story, Apollo?
I think it's hilarious. I didn't think anything was going wrong, but apparently they were driving a bit too fast, and we got pulled over. And this cop car said he saw Rotti 3 or 4 miles away speeding. It was pretty funny actually. I'm actually a little bit happy that we did get pulled over. Just the fine kind of sucks when you're driving records going down the toilet. That one.
Why didn't you try to use your British charm to maybe send the
I don't want to
officer
get
away?
arrested. I heard the police here. They're a little. I've been watching the news recently. I don't want to get in any of that.
Alright, well, back on the roads. How's it going?
It's going well.
Had some food. How far away are we?
We're pretty far away because we take like a small detour just to get a better view. But soon we're really
we did?
driving up there. Yeah.
Okay. So how long was the ETA?
To be in San Jose,
Yeah.
at least 4 or 5 hours.
Really? Holy shit! I didn't think it was this much.
I mean, it was a 6-hour drive regardless, and we took a detour.
Yeah, that's 5 hours we've been driving.
Have we been driving for 5 hours?
No. I'm teasing Roddy because last time we went to Vegas, he took 3 times the time. And he blamed it on me because apparently I want to eat all the time, yeah?
That's because Paul made 3 stops for lunch, dinner, and breakfast.
How's it going back there, Apollo?
Oh, it was good, mate.
We just switched seats.
We switched places. We just had In-N-Out burger. It was my first time having an American In-N-Out burger.
How do you rate it?
It was good.
Oh, was that your first In-N-Out ever?
Yeah.
Really?
It was really good. I'm going downhill now. I'm in America and I keep taking all these calories.
And you stopped walking out here for a bit too.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I haven't worked out for like 2 days. It's going downhill. I'm going to be fat soon. Got to be careful.
Rotti, any more crazy adventures to happen on this trip with cops?
I just looked at my speed. I was like, oh, and there we go, 80 again.
Really?
I don't know what it is, man. Just having a jolly good time with the mates. It never rains in Southern California. What are you doing to me, brother?
It's not my fault, it's red eyes. I don't know what this weather is, it's fucking shit.
Maybe this is the sky crying from Red Eye's song performance last night.
Checks bounce, we bounce back. I put all the money in your accounts back, and I thank you. I don't know how.
Alright boys, what's happening here?
$200 and Apollo goes all the way in, head under.
But we were driving and then you suggested it.
Yes.
And then you said, yeah, sure.
It was completely spontaneous, and it happened in about 10 seconds, everything. As we were on the road, we looked over, and Roddy goes, $200 if you go in all the way. And I went, yes! Snap call.
The car is parked here.
Snap called it, and then Roddy's like, do I turn here? And you were like, yeah. So in the middle of the road, Roddy's like, ah! Turns the wheel, we come over, there's the fucking ocean.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
I want to see it. Guys, subscriptions please.
This man is fearless. It is so cold. It's time. Go swim a little, man. Come on. $200. You're gonna have to pay.
Worth it. Is it salty? Yeah. Are you salty right now?
You just won $200.
$200, man.
He's gonna spend it all in the hotel bar anyway, so. Alright, let's get back. Just things that happened on the Rotti Road Trip.
Hello, it's me. I think it's working. Just dried myself off a little bit. We're in the car still, as you can see. We're still on the road on the way to San Jose. I'm a little bit wet, but just jumped in. It was really fun, and I'm very happy with my decision. I'm now $200 richer, and I've got a lot of more experience in my life. How often have you jumped into the Pacific Ocean while it's raining and Rotterdam dared you to?
Yeah, maybe,
you haven't.
Yeah, maybe another challenge.
Yes. There may be another challenge, and the challenge is, if Rotterdam wants to get his $200 back, he has to go in as well.
Are you gonna do it?
I think I will do it. But I'm not sure if I can show my unathletic body on camera though.
You can wear a t-shirt if you have to.
Yeah, I think I might settle for the t-shirt deal.
We're in a very sticky situation, very intense, because we've been driving but we've been hitting rocks. Because as you can see, more rocks, see right there. Oh, careful, Roddy. Oh, there you go. It's raining and it's windy and we're in the mountains, so rocks have been falling down and we've been driving over a couple by mistake, and so we've had to slow down a lot and not take any more hits because Rotti's shields on his car are down, and I don't know if this car can take it anymore.
It definitely feels a little wiggly.
Yeah? Yeah, I think the steering might be off, I don't know. We'll see. If I keep you updated, we might have to sleep out in the woods tonight. See you in a bit.
And maybe we don't need it.
Maybe we don't need to get towed, but well, we still need the help.
Sean is going to be a technician. Hey, you seem to know what you're doing. Like, you are very confident you can change these tires.
I can change it once I figure out how to use this thing again.
Because these hold the tyre onto the car. I also need to lift it.
How many flat tires have you had in your life, Apollo?
2?
Just 2? in the tough roads of England.
Mate, I'm from Wales. Roads are rough.
The roads are like the neighborhood and the ladies.
Okay, so this should be boosting your car up, mate.
Who said Apollo hasn't gone to the gym? It's fucking lifting up cars over here, mate.
Yeah.
There was one strong American though. Your boys couldn't get it done.
Are you filming again?
A bit, man. This adventure needs to be documented.
How long were you guys out here?
So 2 hours, I think.
Oh, really? Woo! Let's get out of here, lads. We fixed our tyre. I think I did a decent job, but not good enough. I haven't changed the tyre in a long time, and it's actually for most people who watches this, they're going to laugh at us because changing the tyre is one of the simplest things to do in a car.
Yeah, except when you have the wrong tools and you can't remove the rim.
Wrong tools, and Roddy's got some fancy rims that were difficult to mess around with. But anyway, policeman came around. So there's no more rock clearing apparently because it's too dangerous and too dark. Policeman came around and helped us change our tyre. Got a spare tyre on, and now we're just trying to not hit any more rocks because we don't have another spare tyre. And if we do, we're fucking stuck. So yeah, now we're just kind of driving the rest of the road to San Jose.
Driving through the mountains with my high beams on.
That's right, man.
How long do you think it's gonna take?
So that's 5.
Like 5 hours from here
Yeah.
at this rate. But I think once we get off the mountain, we can start to pick up again. But the thing is the spare tyre, you can't really drive fast on it.
No, but it's not just that. It's also that there is no exit of this road. There is one exit soon.
Is it mountains all the way?
Yeah, there is. I mean,
For
maybe
how
it's
long?
not. It's earlier today. It said like a sign like be careful, rock slide area 60 miles. I feel that we're 20 miles in,
Yeah.
so maybe the mountains are going to stop soon. But yeah, we have to stop. We have to keep going on this highway. That's for sure. We could have taken a right soon, and that would bring us to King City, but apparently.
Not recommended.
No, the highway patrol officer was like the nicest guy ever, by the way. If I had a sister, I want my sister to marry this guy. But he said like, no, don't do that. That is like the most isolated road in California. If you get stuck, you're not going to be stuck for hours, but you're going to be stuck until the next morning.
Yeah.
And last time I checked, we still hype for rain versus True, right guys?
Hell yeah!
Drew's gonna win.
I'm just very happy that there is no guy in the tournament with
Alright,
rock.
there's a bunch of rocks here, so get on this side.
I mean,
Avoid him, Roddy. That's it, that's my man. That's my man, back in the middle of the road.
This drive has been a test.
Yeah, Roddy's been gaining so much experience.
Yeah. Apollo showed us what a great mechanic is.
Yeah. If you ever need any help, we'll fix you up.
you still have to do one more thing, and that is that Roddy has to go into the ocean. Since this has probably been the most expensive day of my life already.
You need to get those $200 back.
Exactly.
Hello everyone, welcome. We've, as you can see, made it to the hotel. Eventually, I think it's about 12 hours now, I think, since we left Burbank. We've had an epic day. Rotti's car is still working. It's got a funny new tyre that he's very proud of. Are you not?
No, I'm not sure. It's not great.
Yeah. What happened since last time we did a part?
I don't know, where was it?
Where were we? I think we were.
Oh yeah, we were.
Did we get petrol?
Yeah, we were back on the road and like with the car walking, but
We were scouting for rocks.
We were scouting for rocks. So since last time, we encountered no more rocks. It went smooth. We found petrol. We got petrol. We continued driving pretty slowly, and then eventually we hit a town after like 100 miles from the crash site. So after we hit our rock and we've had our flat tyre, we obviously pulled over and we were a bit annoyed. And as we parked, we passed a boulder in the middle of the road. It wasn't a basketball. It wasn't a beach ball. There was about 5 of them together, and it was huge. They'd obviously fallen off a mountain. We drove around it, parked up. All incoming traffic that was headed towards us, we slowed them down and we told them, look, there's a big boulder, don't go into it. And obviously everyone went around it. So then we started talking to people who were also parked and like, are you okay, blah, 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 blah. And as we're talking, some big van just straight past us all. goes straight into this boulder, just straight into it. It was really loud. It was straight into it, and then he tried to dry him off with this boulder attached to it, and then obviously he had to reverse it and drive off. And we were there because we slowed everyone down. We expected obviously everyone to just kind of avoid it, but he was straight into it. Didn't see it apparently.
They were okay. They were okay. Obviously.
Yeah.
There's nothing. Just what amuses us is that they first did not see it, and second that the guys tried to drive off.
And I guess at the time, because I walked down to them, at the time I was a bit confused because I was like, why did you do that? And at the same time, are you okay? So I walked down and they both got out of the car. It was an elderly Chinese man and an elderly Chinese woman. And they were just, well, she was shouting at him. She was shouting at him in Chinese. And I was like, you okay? You okay? They're like, yeah. He spoke English, she didn't. Okay. And then we walked around to the front of the car. And there's just this massive dent, and the engine was smoking, and it was GG, the car was over. Completely wrecked the engine. And then this massive boulder just in the middle of the road. That was funny. And then we tried to move it. We couldn't move it, apparently. So we left it there, and then some big American came in a big truck, said, and we tried to move it, and yeah, it's too heavy, it's too heavy. He drives up to it, gets out his car, and rolls it over. Okay, I didn't actually see the size of the guy, but Todd
He was really big, as big as his car, which was massive. I don't even know where he stopped.
His car would have been, yeah, exactly. The rock would have just scattered all over the place.
So we had this, we call him Chinaman number 1, because we were making jokes about another person going into another rock, and if we were going to see more of that. So anyway, so they were disabled, they were paralysed on the side there, they're not going anywhere. And then we tried to figure out how to fix our car, which was a flat tyre anyway, so we fixed that, and we talked a bit about that anyway. Steady drive after that, got some petrol, eventually hit town after 100 miles.
Well, we saw still like a lot of sick views as well. Unfortunately, it was like really dark because we were stuck for 2 hours in rain and wind and darkness and sadness and disbelief. Yeah. And as soon as we continued on, like we did still have a couple of like cool moments where we got out of the car.
Yeah, cool.
Nice scenic views.
So we made it, but what's the status here in terms of bills, Rotti? You have to buy what?
You need a new tyre. You need with the new tyre, obviously the rims with that tyre. You need a new rim on the back tyre. You might even need a back tyre, new tyre, because it's kind of wrecked anyway. So you two new tyres with 2 new rims probably. And I think your axle's a little bit off because of the steering. I think damaged.
So how much is all this going to cost?
I don't know. It depends on how tires aren't that expensive.
No, the tires will be alright.
They'll be like a couple of hundreds, I guess. The rims are expensive.
Yeah, there's a good chance the rims are like 500-600 each.
I think so, yeah. And then I think axle change is not that difficult.
Well, I think, let's just say I'm doing some volunteer work this weekend.
What's your highlight of the day?
Sean no. I mean, it was. I mean, I guess we can laugh about it because he's all right in the end. Yeah, that's kind of sad, you know. That doesn't happen to him. I don't know. I still had fun. We had a lot of fun on the road. Like, obviously, I'm a little sad because I just lost a shit ton of money. But you know, I think overall we had a good time with the boys. And
We're still alive, man.
yeah, exactly. It could have been so much worse. And maybe in a few months from now, I can laugh about it.
I think you'll laugh about it tomorrow, man. We start telling people this story.
As long as I see this goofy little yellow rim tire on my car, I don't think I'll laugh a whole lot.
My top 3 of best moments from today, I think, will probably be Sean taking the dive here in the ocean, the driver who drove into a boulder, and number 1 would probably be the hero, John, the highway patrol who showed up, and he was like, guys, you've been here 2 hours in the car watching Jolly Shore and being freaking bored. I'm going to actually save you.
Yeah.
And we stood, all 3 of us, watching this guy fix a tire for us, and I filmed the whole thing.
Yeah.
That was pretty amazing. This guy was
He was so nice. He was like, just everything about him was so nice. So super. Shout out to John. John, I don't think this message will ever reach you, but thank you for helping us getting back on the road. On a certain point, like I was legitimately worried about
making it to I am San Jose. 'Cause I don't think we explained to people, but when you take the Pacific Highway, there are a few moments where you can get off of it, but then on a certain point it's just like 110 miles where you really can't get off the highway, pretty much. So you're just like, there's a lot of like mountains in between civilization and the ocean. And like we were exactly like halfway in. Like there was going back, not really an option because we would have to drive like more than an hour and probably like close to 2 hours south and like
driving away.
a crazy amount of rocks. Let's not forget about that. And then you drive away from San Jose and like driving north, like that also seemed really scary because we didn't know what was ahead of us. And then the only option I thought that we would have is like taking that side road to King City, I think it was called. But then John, and I trust John, John said
Don't do that.
that's not a good idea, mate. There's going to be rocks there too. And if you then get a flat tire, there's no one who's going to spot you until 6 a.m. the next morning. So, at a certain point, I was like, legitimately worried we'd have to like maybe get the car towed, and we would have to like stay somewhere. Or
I mean, we could have been there the whole night for all we know before finally
help with the ride.
tow truck showed up. So.
So like imagine, but even if they would like tow the car, that would just be like the biggest headache in the world for me, because then like the best solution is that we rent a car, but that would probably be in the morning, and then we'd have to rush to the event, or maybe we could do it at night. But then my car is like in the freaking middle of nowhere, so I'd have to get back to that. So I was like really stressed out at a certain point, and I guess in the end, like it sort of worked out. Like at least I'm here now, so I can get it fixed over here.
Yeah, and now we got like 7 hours sleep or something until we have to get up.
Alright, any final words and shout outs?
Shout out to John, the repairman.
John Highway Patrol.
Shout out to John, shout out to Chinaman.
Chinaman, definitely.
I hope they help the Chinaman.
His wife is still shouting at him right now.
Overall, you know, it started off really well, and still
It was still a good experience.
a very memorable day, that's for sure.
It's been fun. Thank you for watching, and thanks to you guys for being part of this.
Anytime you want.
It was fun!
Hope you enjoyed the Rotti Road Trip.
Rotti Road Trip. Hashtag Rotti is the hottie.
Hashtag Rotti's Cars.